Well, that's because you'd be absolutely right. With the creds flowing from the legacy, now we're back to the planning phases, so no big jobs for a while. Fantastic. So how do we disclose it? The fleet needs to be able to trust that you can follow orders. My orders. Crix left a lot of big talk on that recording, and not a lot of facts. Some of us believe in it more than others. By the time he's done, your creds will be so clean, they'll reek of detergent. Join the club. You get a free poster and a Dakota ring. One? I don't give a damn about your excuses. You owe us the agreed amount on time every month. You would go for that garbage. Me? I only want the cash. Damn, do you ever sleep? Aren't there roses you could be smelling somewhere? Then why the hell are you here? We take unnecessary risks every day. That's what being a pirate is all about. Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss. Go, go, go! You want to talk? Then talk. Don't waste my goddamn time. And if they don't respect you, put a gun to their head and they'll get the message. All right. History time. There's a lesson in this. I need you to learn what'll happen if you decide to turn your back on the fleet. Holy shit, that might actually work. I'll send a message to Rokov right away. There are too many opportunities for people like us that are just waiting to drag you down. Hit me up if you got questions. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called a comm spike. Shouldn't you be heading to the siren by now? Perfect. That's what I like to hear. For Delgado. For Jasmine. And for the fleet. Let's end this! Is this important? Because I'm pretty sure you've been given orders. Of course, when the tour's over. The Crimson Fleet made contact with her about a year ago. EM class means the planet is giving off a ridiculously high amount of electromagnetic radiation. We're talking off the charts here. Oh, so you've heard of me? Good. Then you know I don't put up with people who piss me off. Well, do you have my cash or not? Just follow directions and keep making the fleet money, and we won't have a problem. Clear? Keyway and his pals at SysDef won't rest until we're dead. It's not like you can make them any angrier at us, right? You're in the fleet. You should always expect trouble. You wanna mess with the fleet? Let's go! Get used to it. And I'd prefer to have the money that award's worth in my account. So you're just gonna have to deal with it. You'd better. For your sake. You betting your life on that? Because the only way out of our organization is with a warhead up your grav drive. That won't even leave a scratch! We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want. Once Juan gets you past the guard dogs, it's gonna be on you to locate the comm spike. Better get a move on before Dale sees you slacking. You had one simple task. Bring me the award. That's it. It's so easy. I could have gotten Jazz's Model A to do the work. A ballsy attitude like that'll go a long way with us. If you can back it up. If not, well, you know the rest. The only thing you need to worry about is bringing the tech home. You don't know who you're messing with! Might look a little beat up on the outside, but we keep it together. Damn! They got the shields! You know what? I have no idea, and it's frustrating the hell out of me. We'll talk later. Where did Adler find you? The Sanctum? Word of advice? Save the cryptic shit for someone who cares. Now you see how it works? I give an order, and you follow it. Remember that. Then it's settled. Good. To Adler? Sure. But for all I know, you're just his latest impulse buy. But until the money's within reach, the less people that know, the better. Get in line, Missy. You talking about my new ship there. Yeah? Well, guess what? You gave me that right. When you boarded the key and killed our people. And now I'm gonna kill you. Bullshit. My source was rock solid. You, though? I'm starting to doubt.
Oh, that's funny. Let's see how much of a comedian you are when I have you strapped to the outside of my ship without a spacesuit.
You mean Austin Rake? It's been taken care of, all right? I don't like loose ends, and this rook is the one who tied it off. All right, Commander. I lost some good friends today, so no tricks. Fall out of line, I put one in your head. I know we shouldn't trust you. She'll patch you up, if you've got the money. We don't run any free clinics up in here, you know?
Hope you ready to spin big then, 'cause I will most definitely drink your sorry ass right under the table.
Real smooth, idiot.
See, now you starting to sound like me. Next thing I know, you be trying on my clothes. Won't look as good in them, though.
Yeah, ES, Earth, Savior. Get it?
Look around you. The only reason all these losers are here is to earn credits or die trying. All right, let's get right to it. Did you get the Earth Savior Award, or am I going to be very disappointed?
Then you better go find some and bring it back. And don't take too long. I'm not gonna wait here forever. Understood?
Oh, yeah? You think? You couldn't find it.
Yeah? Last person who said that was Rake. So you've already dug yourself a hole about 6 feet deep.
She's had her deft little fingers on the pulse of neon for some time now. Whatever info you need, I guarantee she can get.
Fair enough. Glad to see you showing some backbone.
I'm the oil that keeps our machine running. And guess what? The machine is about to get bigger. We got solid info that the labs and bases left over from the colony war are all pretty much still functional. Abandoned, but intact.
Never heard any stories about a Gal Bank ship going down. And even if it had happened, it would have been picked clean years ago.
Now, we've got everything the fleet needs right here. Of course, you've got to pay for it. Remember, on the key, credits are king.
According to the data we have, it's in the prototype phase, meaning there should only be a single device aboard the station.
If you want my advice, leave them completely out of the loop. Otherwise, it's gonna cost both of us some credits.
Yeah?
And who do you think Delgado's gonna back in a dispute? You. Over me.
Psh, please. Well, that's that. This little beauty isn't jumping anywhere now. What would you do without me? She considers herself the first lady of Neon. Lots of connections in that city. Holds court at a bar called Madame Savage's place.
What? What is it?
You want to leave the fleet? You pay the price. Not in credits, but in blood.
Really? Get out of here before I put a missile up your grav drive.
All right, fleet. We've all got work to do, so let's get to it. Anyway, here's your cash. Keep this up and I might even start respecting you.
You coming, Rook?
Come on. I really have to spell this out for you? A child would understand.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this.
That's more like it. I'll see you in a month.
Now where'd they run off to?
This is your hunt. Go. I'm not gonna stand here and have a pissing contest with you right now. I've got a ship to secure. This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
Hey, Rook, before you head out, I need to have a word with you. Meet me at the last Nova after you wrap things up with Mathis.
Yeah, sure. We'll just wrap your ship in a ton of copper and launch you right in there. That ought to do the trick, right? We don't have the time or the patience for someone who isn't willing to put it all on the line to get what they want.
Let's do this.
What kind of stupid question is that? This is the Crimson Fleet. Trusting someone is as pointless as trying to carry water in your bare hands.
Shouldn't you be talking to Delgado?
Anyway, Shinya handles our lifeblood. The money. We call him our reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain in the ass. May even pay Ecliptic to do the deed. How ironic would that be, right? Maybe you'd like a chance to prove your sorry ass anyway.
That means the Crimson Fleet gets new hidey holes all across the settled systems. So go out there and start making yourselves at home.
Are you serious? I've been working on that gig for 3 months. That's my score.
That's how things work around here, so you better get used to it.
Are you ignoring me or something? I just said there's an emergency.
Just be careful that you can back up that attitude before you square off with someone who can kick your ass. Now that you know the deal, it's time to see what you signed up for.
Anyway, we secured the ship.
It was pretty easy once all the Marines took off.
Hey, if you've got a problem, I can decorate that wall behind you with your brains.
Rome could use a little color if you ask me. Rook, meet Zuri, queen of the rare exports. I'd say don't keep her waiting. But chances are she won't mind. Girl loves her liquor.
Not yet, but hey, if you stand here long enough, maybe we can just wait and see if their next attack wave does a better job.
If you want my advice, there's only one way to guarantee he dies. Turn the Ragana into space junk. Only way to be sure. I don't know how she accomplished that. We've been trying to crack some of those places for years. I promise. You gonna write that in your diary, little girl? Rake used to run with the fleet. Hell, I'm the one who vouched for him in the first place. Where'd that Rook go?
No more sleeping in a bunk outside the Nova. You get a room, the gear, the whole nine. Congrats.
I'll keep an eye on things here.
All right, looks clear. Secure the area. Lock it all down.
Hey, my girl can piece together a jump engine with her eyes shut. Literally, I've seen her do it. So, cut the crap.
Shit! Shields are down.
Dale's leaving out the best part. That this whole search is based on a handful of words on a very old slate. Head back here when you're finished. And don't keep me waiting for long. The fleet's the only family you need. It's not even worth wasting a bullet on Rokov.
I'm gonna rip your ship to shreds!
You think? And that's only part of it. I'll let Delgado fill you in on the whole story. He tells it better anyway. Anyway, here's your cash. Keep this up and I might even start respecting you. All right, Rook. Next stop, New Atlantis. Hope this business with Rakes taught you something. Because I'm about to stick my neck out and vouch for you.
My score involves a one-time event being held aboard the Siren of the Stars.
Oh, back up there a second. I seem to remember you approaching me about joining the Crimson Fleet.
All right, don't stand there looking stupid. Everything's going to hell and Delgado needs you in operations. Turning on the fleet?
The hell took you so long? Forget how to grav jump or something? Wow, thanks, Professor. That's just terribly fascinating. Good. It'll save you trouble if you can handle whatever she dishes out. Not only did she pass, but the results were off the charts. Made us both a ton of credits. That was good enough for me.
Move! Move!
You mean Austin Rake? I'm working on it, all right? I just ran into a few complications. But trust me, he's as good as dead. Good work bringing back the comm spike. But talk to Juan first if you haven't already.
You'll die for that.
As far as Juan goes, even though she's one of our newer contacts, you shouldn't have any problems dealing with her.
What is this bullshit? This is half. Half of what you promised.
It's about time. I was about to fly down and loot your bodies. I'll be certain to pass that on to the maintenance crew who have to use baling wire to keep the plating from peeling off. And here I thought you had skills.
We'll hold things here. Keep moving.
You damn right she can.
Quit asking stupid questions and get your ass to Delgado before he has to start looking for you himself.
The last thing I need is another Austin Rake getting cold feet. On the right, you've got Radley from the Trade Authority. I'm sure you know the deal there. He'll buy pretty much anything, no matter how hot. I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters in the Crick system. Spacers call it the key, the fleet calls it home.
Oh, it's bad, real bad. Delgado will fill you in with the details.
But guess what? It's gonna cost you extra.
Wait a minute. I see where you're going with this. That cruise ship has a galvanic VIP suite, which means...
Of course, it would have been more money if you hadn't blabbed about the damn thing to Rokoff. But that's on you.
Look, I know what Dale said, but if you ask me, I think your next move should be to head down to the Nova and get yourself a drink. Look, you can make all the jokes and excuses you want. But if you don't come back with the ES award, I'm gonna deduct it from your pay. That being said,
You saved my ass with Ecliptic. And decent pilots are tough to find these days. So I'm gonna let this one slide.
I'm not gonna say I predicted this, but after the reg job, I knew you were a keeper. Either way, I get my money. How much you walk away with is in your own hands. Got it? You'll pay for that!
Why are you still here? Yeah, Rook. Just like every other time we've gone on this worthless treasure hunt.
Come to gawk? Or you gonna let me out?
Are you kidding? The UC's already painted giant red crosshairs on our backs.
The hell with that! Haven't you learned anything? Demand the largest cut. After stealing some ships, they were actually able to make it up here and took over the key.
And I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see.
So anyway, we were talking about the lock. About 100 years ago, the prisoners down there rioted and took over the place.
Don't worry your pretty little head about your damn ship. We had it brought back here safe and sound.
Better not be a next time. There you are. I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed for the lock cost us a ton of credits. And a decent captain.
Now you see how it works. I give an order, and you follow it. Remember that. If you get into deep trouble, and you think bringing her into the fold is gonna make the difference, tell her whatever you want.
I just wanted you to hear my voice one last time. So you know who was sending you straight to hell.
Back to my story. After the liberated prisoners grabbed the key, they established it as a base of operations and began pirating the spaceways. I'm sure he'll be there partying with the other spoiled brats, but I can guarantee he doesn't give a crap about what's going on at the event. I know you hackers like to do things yourself, but have some faith in Shinya, Rook. So what's it gonna be? Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to the boss. You do whatever you want. I'm trying to offer you extra money and you're throwing it in my face? I'm gonna remember that. You see, everyone above you in the fleet is making more than you are off the same gig. That's why we're all fighting our way to the top. Stay sharp, Captain. Over there, you've got the last Nova, where Boggs serves watered-down drinks at ridiculously exorbitant prices. Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I remember why we kicked his ass out the fleet.
Oh, don't worry. You can still do your little errand for Delgado, and you get to do mine as well. Aren't you lucky? Do you really think Crix could hide that much wealth and keep it hidden from the rest of us for over 100 years? No way. Yeah, love you too, darling.
Everything was fine until he wanted out. So he ran. And nobody runs away from the fleet. If you intend to turn the place into a shooting gallery, you might want to be sure you're hauling an arsenal, because you're gonna need it.
Yeah? Well, if we survive, I'll pat you on the back later. This silence is really pissing me off.
You screwed up, so now you owe me. Call it a payment, a tax, a contribution, call it whatever you like.
At the event, they're gonna give away something called the Earth Savior Award, which is worth tens of thousands of credits. You've more than earned it.
Estelle will be waiting at Madame Sauvage's place. I suppose I could have pissed off someone I screwed over in the past, but there's been so many, I've lost count.
There's no way I'm gonna miss this window of opportunity. Get going. Hurry! Just bring it to him, and let's get this show on the road, okay? Get Ecliptic off my 6 and we'll talk. I'm gonna kill you, you goddamn traitor! Enough talk, get moving!
Don't you have business on Suvorov? Good. Now we can finally get down to business instead of talking about that useless waste of space. This job isn't about the loot But I suppose every dog needs its scraps. Think you're tough enough to fly with our crew? When I feel like you've earned it, I'll stop calling you Rook. Right now, we've got a crisis on our hands. Ikande's throwing everything he's got at us, but we're planning on pushing his sorry ass all the way back to Jemison. I'm done here. Rook, I'll meet you back on the key.
Oh, we're way past that point, sis Def.
You better stow that crap before you make me change my mind. Now pay attention. Dale went out of his way to tell you how impressed he was. You just gonna leave him hanging like that? My gut told me to cut bait then. Glad I changed my mind. So choose your next words very carefully. What really happened out there? So get used to hearing that word. Until you earn your stripes, you're a rook to everyone in the fleet. Yeah? That'd be a first? Yeah, you wish. Really? Well, that's news to me, Rook. But if you two have a working relationship, all the better. Do you know he had the guts to ask Delgado for jump fuel compensation after being asked to fly out here? He didn't get it, but damn. What the hell is this?
That is unless you want to keep standing here talking while the vigilance puts its crosshairs on us. Better hurry. Delgado's waiting for you.
But I can give you the short version while we walk the station. Neuroamps, blueprints. Hit her up and she'll take care of you. We'll hit up the depot next since these doors have given out on us. I have questions, but later. Focus. You don't have to like it, Rook. You have to just shut up and do it. Follow?
I'm gonna break you open! Which means a Gal Bank exec will be aboard. We grab their credentials and get ourselves into the Gal Bank archives in New Atlantis.
Okay, this is our final stop. What the hell are you doing back here without the comm spike? You better not have bailed on this mission. I'll have someone grab jump ahead of you. Juan'll get the message. Good luck.
Please don't tell me you actually believe that was everything Sis Def had. Wake the hell up!
Then we got our med bay on the left, run by the one and only Samina Mizra.
Engines down! Don't talk to me about duty and honor. That's all bullshit.
I would have preferred if you hadn't left witnesses behind, but at least you got the job done. She's actually pretty pissed, in case you didn't notice. Claims you blew her cover. I don't care. Time is money and you've wasted both. That ends today. Clear? Don't try that bullshit with me. I've seen the Regana. It can barely defend itself against a kid throwing rocks. Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew.
You're dead!
That was how the Crimson Fleet began. Of course, Jasper Cricks had a lot to do with all that, but, we'll get to him later. In the meantime, I'll make sure Jazz comes up with a solution to the electromagnetic atmosphere problem at Bannock 4. Oh, and one more thing. I sure hope so, because she might be our only crack at finding a decent decryption device. On board that ship, you'll find a traitor named Austin Rake. I want him dead. I just said the place is EM class. But hey, if you want to commit suicide, please, go ahead and jump there. Don't let me stop you.
Nice shooting, Rook! Just like we did back in Seoul.
Luckily for us, she's also a Crimson Fleet captain, and the reason why we have permission to ply our trade in Neon. Your connection is Juan Dayu. She's got most of the premium UC smuggling routes locked down tight. Yeah, sure, laugh it up. I'll remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates. If you want my advice, save everyone the trouble and make sure he doesn't come back from your little planetary excursion on Suvorov.
No!
A small cash reimbursement should do the trick. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead rooks. You'd think by now you would have given up on that goddamn campfire story. Well, look who decided to drop in. What took you so damn long? SY-920 is a UC military installation. That means it's guarded by heavily armed troops. And we both know those idiots don't mess around. So, you do have a voice. Thought you pissed your pants for a moment. Of course I am. You don't think I'm just gonna let him slip through my fingers, do you? Can't give a tour without the damn tourist. All right, Rook, we're done here. Now, get your ass to the siren and bring me my goods. At some point, Delgado's gonna be promising everyone their cut of Crix's legacy. If we want him to stick with the fleet, it's inevitable.
No one messes with the Crimson Fleet.
Never apologize. Not if you want anyone in the fleet to respect you. We were searching for a smuggling connection in UC space, and her name kept popping up repeatedly, so I decided to put her to the test.
Just cut the crap and give them what you found.
I'm about to tell you, so shut up and listen.
I need those shields back online!
Anyway, welcome to the depot, Rook, where you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you completely dry. Sounds like you did the fleet a favor.
Do you have any idea how many assholes I've had to put down because they decided to try and make a run at me? Or Dale? Way too many.
Back then he had a different name and a different identity. He was a damn good earner, too. Brought in a ton of creds.
Didn't I tell you, Dale? I told you there was something different about this Rook.
Niana's full of all sorts of distractions. Bars, gangs, and most of all, Aurora. Stay away from that stuff. Consider it your glimpse into a possible, unfortunate future. So you'd better pay close attention. Mathis is a real piece of work. Adler shoveled him onto us about a week before you turned up. Because that's exactly what you are. A rookie, a newbie, fresh meat. Shut up, Jazz.
All right, look. I've been lining up a score with that asshole Rokoff on the Siren of the Stars for months.
Secrets last as long as supernovas around here. No one can keep their mouth shut unless someone shuts it for them. Nah, it's all a bunch of bullshit. Anyway, I'll tell you all about the key. But it's better if I show you, too. Follow me.
All hell's breaking loose, Rook. Delgado needs you in the repair bay with Jazz as soon as possible.
Honestly, I'm surprised he made it off Suvorov in one piece. Jazz says she wants to celebrate. Know any good luxury cruises? Damn. I guess we missed the party. Anyway, you wanted into the Crimson Fleet? Well, you're in. Yep, it's that simple.
Thanks for the help with the Ecliptic.
I had it under control, but it definitely went faster after you jumped into the fight. The UC is so clever. Supermax prison, lock, key. Huh, cute, huh? But all that aside, you made it. So now you get to hear a nifty history lesson. You're funny. I hate funny. Remember that.
You've destroyed everything, sis Death. Why the hell did you do it?
All right, let's get this over with. Follow me. Head out there as soon as you can. Don't keep me waiting long. You let their worthless lives come before my orders? You sure you want this gig? Hey, we're talking here. Oh, that's hilarious. You're a real comedian, you know that? No. Dombrowski's only aboard to use the Gal Bank VIP suite, so he can catch a free ride at the company's expense. Hooray! You got the conduction gizmo! You did exactly what we asked you to do! Good work, pat on the head. Let's move on. I've been tracking Rick for months. He's making it tough, not gonna lie. If you screw up, and I wind up looking like an asshole, I'm gonna send someone after you. We clear? Jasmine, sweetie, I'm trying to give a tour here. So you want to tell me why those damn doors are sealed? Don't know that one, huh? Well, pick up your pencil. There's gonna be a test on this later. Huh. No kidding. That'll make Delgado happy, seeing as our hands are clean. Now tell me about the Ragana. Give me some good news, then we can go celebrate. And you call yourself a pirate. You're breaking my heart. Still, I'm feeling generous. So I'm gonna give you a chance to prove you're not a total waste of cabin air.
She said you had to start a fight on the station, so it sounds like things didn't go smoothly.
Hell yeah, it is. Just watch your back when you do. Cred sticks tend to disappear around here, if you catch my meaning.
You've gotta be kidding me.
Adler says you're a real cold-hearted bastard. You kidding me? Way to make a mess in front of my new Rook.
Damn mercs just don't know how to take a hint. Hey, Rook, wanna help me with some target practice? Hey! Just answer the damn hail!
Interesting. Well, don't take any chances. You coming, Rook? We lost a lot of good people because they thought Dale was chasing ghosts. Seriously. You gonna take this Rook's advice? Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the comm spike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction. Shoot the place full of holes if you want. Just bring back that comm spike.
Can't give a tour without the damn tourist. My goddamn source was lying?
I'll track down that bastard and get my money back, one way or another.
Get those engines fixed, goddammit!
Yeah, very funny. You're hilarious. You should stand up on the bar here and start telling more jokes. This crowd would eat it up. The takeaway here is that you screwed up badly, and so you're obligated to pay a penalty. That's how the Crimson Fleet operates. Beneath all of that inexperience, I'm sure you have an actual name. But honestly, no one gives a damn. Should have taken the compliment, Rook. Dale doesn't give those out often.
When you first arrived on the key, I told Dale to be careful, to keep a close eye on you, but he was blinded by Crix's legacy.
Not now, Rook. Dale wants a word. Stay sharp, Rook. We'll see. When the waters get deep, it's sink or swim. She's got the clout to get you in the front door. They're gonna think you're part of a regular supply delivery. Yeah. Don't let the corruption that runs through the city entice you into doing anything stupid.
Are you kidding? You saved the fleet. I don't know if you're a captain, but you damn sure ain't no Rook. And here's the key to prove it.
Answer your comm, slaghead.
The fleet took you in. We gave you a home, a place to belong. We even filled your pockets with credits. And then you stabbed us in the back.
I didn't tell you then because I didn't want it to go to your head. There's no containing it now, though.
There's only one way this ends. With one of us dead.
Understood? Good. Now, you might want to hand over that award before I have you tossed off the key. Just a thought.
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Suvarall for another one of your little initiation runs.
Still a lazy old bastard, huh? Can't say I'm surprised. Best we can. What are you, 5?
These ecliptic space freaks should know better than to jump a Crimson Fleet captain.
Good work, Rook. Quick, clean, and no witnesses.
Rokov's been tipping me off about some kind of bullshit charity event that the Siren of the Stars is hosting. You don't get to live.
Yeah, nice try, Rook. We know you didn't have a choice. Juan gave us the full rundown of your little smash and grab operation. Get in, get out, and bring that conduction grid tech back to the key. Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener. No engineering means no grav drive. No grav drive means no grav jump. This ship isn't going anywhere. Get it? Or do I need to draw you a diagram?
Worst thief in the fleet.
I don't like complications. And neither does my boss.
What the hell happened? If anyone finds out the Crimson Fleet's aboard that Starliner, the event will be canceled, and I can kiss my payday goodbye.
You get to meet up with the lovely Estelle Vincent.
All right, enough of this bullshit. Go on ahead and give Ikande my regards.
I bet he can't wait to see you.
Damn it! Docking clamps engaged. See you inside, Rook. No time to waste. You've killed everyone I've ever cared about, and you're gonna pay!
Wrap your business up with Mathis, then we'll talk.
You have no idea how tempting it is to tell you to hand it over to me.
You ain't think it was gonna be easy, did you? So, big shot. I hear Adler thinks you're good enough to join our crew. Your story stinks worse than Adler Kemp. And that son of a bitch probably hasn't showered in a month. If you don't piss her off, She should be able to sneak you past SY-920's security. Consider it payment for the hit I'll have to put on Austin Rake. And more importantly, for wasting my time.
Hey! I stole that first!
Sure did. Right out from under their noses. Way before you or I were born, though. We've held this station for a very long time.
You wanna know what really pisses me off?
Maybe for you. I'd rather shove a shotgun up my nose than remember the face of every low-life rook who passes through this station.
Go to hell, boss. Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest.
Beyond that, you and Juan are gonna have to put your heads together and come up with a plan.
Now get your ass to the repair bay. Go!
Cut the crap, Adler, and let's make this quick. There's only so long I can stand a stink of minor sweat and stale beer. All right, Jazz. What do you got?
Of course you'll get a cut. That's how everything works around here. Why would this be any different? Don't worry about me. Just get up there and talk to Delgado. Now.
Kill Rake. That's your only option?
You don't want to talk? Fine by me. Let's do this.
Not your call. You let your greed get the better of you, and now Austin Rake slipped away.
Really?
Guess that's the last time I trust Adler. Guy's as useless as a screen door on an airlock. Well, well, look at that. You followed my directions, and now you're gonna end up with some credits in your pocket.
I thought my instructions were clear.
So, before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open.
And 2, you call me sweetie ever again,
And I'll shove my knife so far up your ass that people'll mistake you for a unicorn. This here's Jasmine. You need anything for your ship, she's got you covered. He changes his location and identity so often, it's costing me a small fortune just to keep tabs.
I thought Delgado needed you on the planet. Why are you talking to me? Now that doesn't belong to you.
Please. It'd be one less sloppy rook whose mess I had to clean up.
Now move! Both of you, now! If I get Jazz to take it apart, I can turn it into a hell of a lot of cash. And best of all, the components become untraceable. So, the key is in orbit around Suvorov. That's the very same ice ball where the United Colonies built a supermax prison they call the Lock.
We'll have the whole settled systems on the run someday. Be careful what you wish for. You screw up bad enough, and I just might. So this is the thanks I get for sticking my neck out? I've never seen someone new to the game have so many contacts. It's the reason we let her join up in the first place.
Next time, you're dead.
So it's simple. While you're on the Siren, swiping those gal bank credentials, I want you to grab that award and bring it to me. Beyond that, I don't know much about her. But hey, as long as she keeps my gal bank account humming, she can keep all the secrets she wants.
What are you still doing here? Don't you have a job to do?
I didn't think you had a chance. Especially after you screwed up that rake job. I thought it was a bad omen. When you joined up, things were bad. It felt like half the fleet wanted out. Now, every thief, bandit, and backwater smuggler wants in.
I'm hit!
I'm gonna leave that up to you, Rook. So you hop back out of there. Shit. Just my luck. I almost had Rake on a platter. Okay, so I'm gonna arrange a meeting with Juan at Kay's place in the well.
What? I just call it like I see it, Jazz.
Engineering section is just up ahead. You take the lead. We need someone to soak up all of their shots. Look, I'm not trying to bust Dale's balls. He's not the first to go looking for that fairy tale, and I'm damn sure he's not gonna be the last.
Don't even try that bullshit with me. I heard the calm chatter during the battle.
You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet. That's if you get through this little task I have planned for you. Now, where'd they run off to?
Listen up, you degenerate group of lowlives. Yeah, now I got your attention. This is Naeva. I might not know all you, but you sure as hell know me.
Rook! Where you at? All right, don't sweat it, Rook. At least you're still in one piece. so it's not a total loss. One of the greediest rooks I've seen come through the key in a long time. Dumb as a bag of spanners, too. I'll tell you, we do a hell of a lot of dirty work in the Crimson Fleet. But we'd never sell away our souls like an ecliptic merc does. Two things, Adler. And I'm gonna make this simple enough so even a total imbecile like yourself can understand.
You gonna answer? Or should we just go right to guns?
Maybe because someone just brought enough credits to the Crimson Fleet to fund all of their operations for at least the next decade. Mercenaries. Guns for hire that shoot their own parents if they were paid enough.
Yeah, listen to your boss, Jillian, and keep your mouth shut. You got a death wish?
You never had a chance to grab it. Anyway, Shinya will get you set up in our system. I've got real work to do.
I'm not about to let a payday slip through my fingers. So guess what? You're gonna finish the job for me.
That about does it then. Hell of a deal for both of us, I'd say. I have to admit, I ain't think you had what it took. Glad I was wrong.
Rook! Where you at?
Except that wasn't the job. I don't want to steal from Rake, but you know what? It's worth every damn cred. He's made me look like a fool in front of Delgado, and I'm gonna have his head on a pike.
Those creds ain't gonna steal themselves.
Privileges of rank, my darling. We'll discuss it a little later. Estelle can get a little wild, and has a bit of a mouth, but she gets the job done. Just follow her instructions, and you'll do fine. Pencils ready? Good. Don't worry. Delgado will tell you all about it.
What's the matter? You need someone to hold your hand? Jazz? Dale? You took everything from me!
Well, congratulations. Not only did you miss out on the award cash, you're also gonna take a hit from your regular pay.
Please! Is that your best shot? You thought I wouldn't see that? Let's see.
That's not your problem, though. You did what you could. Thanks for making me look good. I would have had to kill you otherwise. All Rokoff does is feed me information. If I ask him to lift a finger, he gives me enough sob stories to fill a freighter's cargo bay. Our friend on Jemison. Nice one, Jazz. I'll make the arrangements.
We've got other waves of cis-def ships jumping in, and I'm heading out to try to coordinate some defense. Come on. Keep up with me here. I got about 17 other things to do, and you're holding me up.
You'll want to hook up with Estelle Vincent and Neon.
Translation. Give him what you found before he puts a hole in your chest. You got a lot of questions, Rook. Hopefully you fight as well as you talk.
And you, get the hell out of here. And don't come back without that comm spike in your cargo bay. Now, because you were too weak to do the job, we gotta send someone else after him. That costs me money and pisses me off.
Yeah, don't worry, Dale. This one knows how to follow orders. Oh, you're dead. Is this important? We have an emergency going on, you know. Wow. Look who finally had the guts to show up. Looks like Adler finally did something right for once. Had enough? We'll follow your lead. When you're ready. Fix those damn thrusters! We need to move! You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous prices, Aludra. You're trying my patience, Rook.
The hard way. Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance.
From the pictures I've seen, the award is set with 12 blue diamonds and covered in gold filigree. Yeah, right. You just got in the way. That makes you a damn good shield, but a terrible liar. Well, I've got bad news for you, cis-def. You ain't crawling your way out of this one.
There's a medical supply ship called the Ragana, jumping into Enceladus's orbit. Don't thank me. I'm just doing my job protecting the Crimson Fleet's investment. Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard. I want him drifting in space, getting eaten from the inside by his own guts.
It looks like you blew out every last candle, Rook. Hope you made a wish.
Keep whatever worthless junk is on that ship. Just remember, the only thing that matters is that Rake dies.
Hey, cis-def! This is Naeva. Remember me? Didn't you learn anything while you were with the fleet? You don't get to be sorry.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Up the stairs, Rook. Move it.
This floating scrap heap you're standing on is called the Key. Used to be an old UC military star station, and now it's the fleet's base of operations. Fly your ship anywhere near one of these death traps, and you'll blow every single circuit on your ship. You'd be dead in space. Get it? Oh, well, I'll get right on that. A few plans, some throw pillows, and maybe this place will meet with your approval. Okay, sunshine?
Yeah? Then let's dance.
You sure know how to make things awkward. Let's put it this way. I know Delgado needs something to give rooks like you some confidence. But let's get real for a second. Yeah? Well, I got news for you. You're no damn picnic to work with either, so deal with it, rook. My girl can piece together a jump engine with her eyes shut. Literally, I've seen her do it. Lost good money on that bet.
You and the rust bucket. Pick up the damn mic. Where'd that Rook go?
Don't make me come over there. Don't think too hard, Rook. You'll pop something. Meet with Juan in New Atlantis. She's expecting you. Definitely. We're talking cargo depots, star yards, research stations, and, like in SY 920's case, military outposts.
Where the hell do you think you're going?
Jettison those supplies I know you grabbed from the Regana. I was gonna let you keep them, but now they're mine. That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. Oh my God, lady, give us a break. And right here is the most important place on the entire station. The Reckoner's Core, run by the incomparable Shinya Voss. Respect! That's why you're here? It's done when Rake stops breathing. She gave you some really high praise. Said you were a pro.
See, that's where you're wrong. This is exactly how it's gonna end.
Aw. And you always, Angel.
But then I don't feel like having Delgado hunt me to the ends of the galaxy. If we even survive this attack at all. Thrust us down!